Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Gulpane, just back with a quick PSP review. And this is MotoGP for the old PSP. And this one was developed by Namco Bandai Games and published by Sony Computer Entertainment in Europe. It was released in Japan in 2006 and also in the EU and other territories in 2006 as well. So quite an early game for the old PSP. And I'm always looking for, so this is obviously like MotoGP has come out on, you know, loads of different systems. I even done a review for MotoGP on the Game Boy Advance because I was looking for a sort of a racing game or some sort of sports game with like RPG elements, or just even like you know, like improving the bike, or you know, kind of improving the character, like leveling up the character, stuff like that. Just a kind of minor RPG elements in a sports game. And yeah, this one's not it, but you know, I'll keep looking. There's a few I found, like Golf Story is pretty good, and the two the golf and the tennis games, the Mario Golf, Mario Tennis for the Game Boy Advance, they have very good RPG elements as well, and even like they have RPG modes in them. So I'm looking for something akin to that in a racing game, and I found it somewhat in the Mad Max game, because that has a, you know, like a pretty good car kind of customization thing, and some of the Need for Speed games have it as well. They just don't have it to the RPG level that I'm looking for. This one is more sort of like I don't know what I was expecting with this one. I was expecting something very similar to the Game Boy Advance game, and in this one, again, like, you know, it's obviously what you do here. You ride around on motorbikes, and it's probably the 2006. Again, I'm not an expert in well, anything really, but I'm not an expert in MotoGP. I'm just a person that plays PSP games a lot. But yeah, this one, it seems to be the season of 2005-2006. Although I'd have to look it up, like, but and it seems to be like the it's the game of the sport. So it's going to have like the, you know, the participants and the teams and all that in it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know much about bikes either, so this, like, I'll just pick the one that looks nice. I'm not going to pick the one with the bad stats or anything like that, but I think you have to, when you're doing like the career mode or the Grand Prix mode, like, you obviously start off with, you know, like there's only a few teams you can pick and all that, and a few different drivers. But yeah, it's pretty good actually. I like the graphics on this. I have to say though, the PSP does handle racing games extremely well. You know, the draw distance is always a sight to behold in the PSP games, because you're looking at the screen, you're like, how did they do this, like, you know. And then you're looking at some games, and you know, the graphics are so poor, and it just seems like that the PSP is a very, very good system for racing games, and they look great on it as well. And this one is no different. It does look very good. You can do the different angles as well. You don't have to just use the back of the bike you know, angle that I like. I like when you can see the car or the bike. I don't like being inside in the car, or just having like nothing, you know, just from the first person view. I find that very disorientating. I like to see the character I'm playing as from a third person perspective. And there's loads of different tracks on this as well. I'm not familiar with the tracks, but I'm sure like any fan of you know, the MotoGP series will be very happy with the content in this game. And like, it must sell very well, because there's quite a lot of MotoGP games, and you know, like the Formula 1 games as well. And obviously FIFA is very popular, or sorry, what's it called now? FC 11 or something, whatever it's called, FC 24. But yeah, MotoGP for the PSP, it's pretty good if you like sort of the sport. It's probably going to be the game for you. But if you're not really into MotoGP, I don't think this is going to offer any more than other games on the system. I mean, if you're looking for a good racing game, I think the best ones that I found anyway, the ones that I've played, are the Need for Speed ones on the PSP. There's quite a lot of racing games on the PSP, but Need for Speed, Carbon Own the City seems to be the best one that I've played. Ridge Racer is pretty good as well, and of course Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast is always, you know, dealer's choice. But yeah, MotoGP, pretty good, not great, but I don't know, it's I'd like, you'd play it, like, but it wouldn't be one of my favourites, but it's still pretty good. So if you've played MotoGP on the PSP, let me know in the comment section below, and thank you very much for watching, and thanks for listening, And I appreciate everyone that makes a comment as well in the comment section below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Adios.